once you pass those out, we are a mobile hygiene unit. My motto is if you're dirty, people work really hard to not see you. You can't apply for a job. You can't apply for housing. You can't maintain health and well-being. Being clean is so critical to who we are and what we have available to us. So the share of us, we travel around, we get showers, clean clothing, haircuts. We have a recovery specialist along with mental health specialists. And our housing, we house 18 to 24-year-olds. We give them a house about 3 days. Anybody older than 24 years old, it may take a little longer, but we are working with different organizations to get them in the program. So this is something I call Caravan of Love, where we just travel around and we pick up other partners. So we do the showers, but our partners offer everything else. So imagine this bus coming to encampment, offering all these services. So far we have serviced last year 904 people, and 6 are no longer homeless. So that's the kind of work we're doing. I think Dr. Brown has a video.
So if everybody can look to the TV, and I apologize to the audience, you'll have to turn around, but it will be on the TV back there. So everybody turn around and look at that TV, that's where the video will be. Once we get through the technical issues.
Mr. President, while they're
Yes.
setting that up,
Ma'am, please.
so I think they're going to get started.
All right.
I was very moved by the program that he has up in Akron, and I think it would be a great partner for the city of Canton to partner with Robert. When we talk about our most in need, and I know, and I want to stress this, that even though the legislation was passed by council, the intent is not to criminalize, and I know some people may disagree with that. And it's not about rounding people up. But we are looking, and when I say this, and working with all the agencies that we have available, and I'm very, very grateful for them. But what else are we not utilizing? And when Robert did his presentation, a few days back, I was very moved. I think it would be great for the city of Canton to partner with his organization. Because right now, I'm grateful that we have the resources, but what he offers is something that we've never done down in the city of Canton before. So Robert, I want to thank you for coming. I thought it was very important for him to do his presentation in front of council. And if you guys would happen to have any questions, I'm sure he'd be more than be willing to answer them.
And this is Dr. Brown, this is board member.
Good evening, all.
Anybody have any questions? Yes.
Absolutely. So, let's say Canton wanted to do this, how much of an investment would you need to put this together for Canton?
Well, you would have to secure a decommissioned bus, and we can help with that. And it cost us about started out low and ended up being about $110,000 to retrofit. We have 2 full complete restrooms in the bus, a changing area, 2 toilets, 2 showers, 2 sinks, and it costs about $110,000 to retrofit. But going forward, if we did it for Canton, we would love to. We would put 3, because we learned that we could have 3 bathrooms and a 45-foot coach.
Awesome, thank you.
Any other questions? Yes.
Okay, how does that work? Do you pull up or how do you set up for this type of event?
Thank you for that question. With the bus, we have a basic schedule, different locations throughout the county. We just pull that bus up. Generally, you would have to hook up to a water connection. We built our bus with a tank that carries 300 gallons because there will be times when you have a homeless encampment or encampment and there are no hookups. So we carry the water with us. We go in, we set our bus up, we have registration, and then the individuals are given a
Wristband?
wristband, thank you. And we have what we call a caravan of love, individuals or companies and organizations around us. Some providing clothing, some providing haircuts, some providing mental health information. And so it's like a one-stop shop. They come, they get their clothing, they take a shower, they put their new clothes on, and they leave. No questions asked.
Mr. President,
Yes.
so when we met with Dr. Brown and Mr. Ford, what we talked about in the homeless task force and what Mr. Ford originally contacted us was partnering with Canton to originally determine some dates and times that they could come down here, and then eventually we would, as Dr. Brown just indicated, try to find a decommissioned bus and go through that process. But we talked about partnering with them and some of our other local partners that were part of the homeless task force and seeing how it worked in Canton. What Mr. Ford shared with us is that you normally part with Salvation Army, and so they do things of that nature in Akron. So we wanted to see what that looked like here in Canton to see how we can move that forward.
Yes.
And Mr. President, also just to add to that, and the safety director is correct that, I would love to see them come down here, and I think we're getting to that point. But also, could it be the possibility that we can forge relationships with, when you talk about the foundations in our community? Would would they be willing, interested in investing in something like this? What about all the different unions like the building trades possibly? I mean, the steel workers got involved up in Akron. I think it would be a good thing. But the ultimate goal is that I would like to take Robert Ford down to SARTA, introducing the Ralph Lee with SARTA, he's the interim CEO. Then how can we get to the point that we could possibly have another bus? Possibly. But it's going to be all of us working together. But I think the program that they offer could have an immense impact. And it's just stuff, and it's just not about this, it's just stuff that we have never done before in the city to try to make an impact and help our most of need. So.
Any other questions? Yes, number second.
When you look at the maintenance for your bus and stuff, how does that handle? Like, I'm sure there's a lot of things you gotta keep up on when you have this bus. So how's that work into is that come from all your partners? Is that how you do that?
Well, that's a very interesting question. As a matter of fact, we just experienced problems with brakes. And so we have a line item in our budget to handle maintenance. Because again, it is a decommissioned, ours is a 2009 decommissioned bus. And so there are just these little things that happen. Also, we have a relationship with the Goodyear Tire Rubber Company. They provide tires. And we also have a relationship, of course, with the city of Akron and the county of Summit. And they provide the water. And, we can take the bus in and have the bus cleaned out after an event day. And they are very, very supportive of us. So it's kind of, a community of individuals, businesses, organizations working together to make sure that bus goes out when scheduled. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. Thank you guys for coming down.
One of the things that was not mentioned, we are also partnering with the Akron Police Department. That is very important because a lot of these in Canton we do go to, we have people who are afraid of the police. They're not sure, how to interact with the police. So that police presence with us, they're able to talk, educate. Also, Akron Fire Department's with us. So imagine you got the whole city in some kind of shape or form out there educating our unhoused community and getting them just open up and not be afraid of anything because we're right there with family, we're educating, we're loving, we're helping.
And just to add one more thing that, when you did your presentation at our meeting, that when you made the comment that when you set up an Akron, they try to set up on the street, they coordinate with the city of Akron to close the street down, and they happen to have a laundry mat right there. So they kind of coordinate with whoever owns that laundry mat. So, individuals can, actually take a shower, get a haircut, go, wash their clothes. And I think that would be, I think it's a really, really, really impactful.
And actually did a couple of locations all across Akron. We go to like Copy Road in Akron, Old Main Street. See the bus, what I like about it is the more we travel around. So as a homeless community travels, we travel. And that's the great thing about what we bring.
Okay, great. Well, thank you guys for coming down. Really appreciate the presentation. Look forward to hopefully a future partnership with the city and you guys. And also, thank you to the mayor working on this. Obviously, we talked about this last week. This is a comprehensive issue that's going to take a lot of different approaches. But I think this is a testament to us looking at every possible avenue to help alleviate this issue. So thank you so much, Mayor.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you. So we are going to start the meeting here in about